Do you think our leadership and our economy are a bit disjointed? Because the economy is powering. A lot of it is despite the government for the last few years now. Since liberalization, many corporations, including yours, have often worked irrespective of what the government might have supported or not supported. Do you think there is a discord between leadership and the economy?
I don't think so, because you see, we have to see the political situation, coalition compulsions. Now, it's very easy for us all to say that, well, it should have been bolder decision. But how about if you take a bold decision and the government falls? It's not going to, it's not good for the country, because whoever comes in, they are not going to be any better. So I think to that extent, we have to see it is not a disjoint. I will say it is part of a coalition politics, and unfortunately, that takes that toll on the faster decision making and bolder decision making on part of the government.
Do you think our reform process has seen a setback? Because in 1991, when we were talking about reforms, we were on a fast-paced growth, and as a result, after 15 years, we actually saw the fruits of it. Today, the slowdown in reform could actually be a huge hindrance over the next decade.
Here again, I feel that it is this slowdown which is happening, and I believe this is a healthy thing, because this is like a jolt to those guys in policymakers and bureaucrats. This more exposure means they are more careful, more transparency is going to come in.
Yeah.
So to that extent, things are going to get delayed. So it is not to say that the reform process has taken a setback, but what is correct to say is the speed of reforms is becoming a little slower than what it would have normally been.
If you look at the global, corporations that have always looked at India, today some of them are beginning to prefer China over India. Or if you look at FDI trends, foreign direct investment in India is actually now coming, has dwindled, and China seems to have gained in comparison with India. Do you think that actually bodes pretty badly for the India story?
Here again, I don't think so, because you see, India is a solid story. And I don't believe that because of what is happening around scams, what you call it, in the media and all, because of this, any foreign company will take a decision not to come to India. They will not come to India purely on one way, when they find that the business in India is not going to give them profits. And I think Indian scenario here, Indian opportunities are definitely much more attractive to the foreign country. You see, our decision making is slower here. Unfortunately, that is what is perhaps discouraging, but it is not to say that India's story is any weaker.